Hello everyone, my name is Silky Pop, and this is a guide for Animal Crossing beginners to help them start making money. One of the best ways to start making money from the start is the deserted islands. This is what people should focus on when starting their island. Let's get to it! After the airport has opened up on the second day, you will be able to fly to a deserted island. Tom Nook will provide one free ticket. After that, it would then cost 2,000 miles per ticket. You can buy a ticket at the computer terminal inside the Resident Services Center where Tom Nook is at. 2,000 miles is quite a bit at first, but there are a couple of ways to gain miles. If you scroll down on the Nook Miles app on your phone, you can see tasks that you can complete to gain miles. Most of these tasks are things you would normally do on the island, such as catching fish, chopping down wood, or selling weeds. I don't really recommend this method to grind miles because it takes a while to do them. However, on the top of the app, if you press the plus button, there are 5 quests that rotates and changes daily. These tasks are easier and quicker to do, but it does not give out as much miles as the others. Also, the first 5 tasks per day have a 2x multiplier, giving you more miles. By completing the tasks that have multipliers, you'll essentially have almost 2,000 miles for a ticket. There even might be a chance for a task to have a 5x multiplier. After you purchase a ticket, you would then need to prepare for the island. I recommend bringing only your tools. You'll need as much space as you can to take back everything. You can leave your slingshot behind and maybe your axe if you're not planning to get wood from the trees. Everything else is pretty much essential, and if your tools break while you're on the island, you can buy a tool for 100 miles from Wilbur, and you can upgrade it with an iron nugget. Now after you bought your ticket and prepared your tools, you are now ready to travel to the deserted island. For beginners, mining rocks and collecting fruit trees should be prioritized. You should collect the fruit trees because you can plant them on your island and gain more profit over time. To collect fruit trees, you will need to eat a fruit to gain strength. One fruit will give you enough power to uproot a tree once. You can get the fruits from the trees on the island. Usually there are 2 types of fruits that can be obtained. I recommend eating the coconuts because they can only be sold for 250 bells. Your fruits can be sold on your friend's island for 500 bells as long as their native fruit is not the same as yours. If you have no friends to sell your fruits, then you should eat your native fruit because it will only sell for 100 bells on your island. And I also recommend leaving the fruits on the trees. You can dig up a whole tree with the fruit still on it. And when you plant it back on your island, the fruits will still be there. This will save space in your inventory when you are collecting resources on a deserted island. Dig up the palm trees also so you can grow coconuts on your island too. Mining the rocks will help you get the 30 iron nuggets you need to build a shop on your island quickly. There are usually 4 rocks and you can hit them 8 times each. When you first hit the rock, an invisible timer will start and you only have a short amount of time to hit it 8 times. But each time you hit it, you will be knocked back a little. After a couple of hits, you'll be pushed back way too far to strike the rock. If you swing and miss, the timer will end and then you'll lose out on potential resources. To prevent this, dig 2 holes behind you and stand between them. When you hit the rock, the holes will keep you from getting too far from the rock. Also, clear the area around it so there's a spot for the iron nuggets to land. You can use a ledge or tree to prevent yourself from being knocked back too. I would also recommend using a shovel to hit the rock rather than an axe because most of the time I can't get the full 8 hits with it. It's a lot easier to do it with a shovel. After collecting all the fruit trees and mining the rocks, the next thing you can do is either fill your inventory with bugs or fish. Depending on the day and time, you might be able to catch bugs or fish that are worth a couple of thousand bells each. Look through your Critterpedia and see when these expensive animals are out and plan your trip accordingly. Now I would like to talk about the different types of islands you can encounter. The most common one would be a regular island that has trees with your native fruit. You'll see this one often. The next island you can possibly visit is an island with a foreign fruit. You should prioritize collecting the trees so you can plant them on your island and rake in some profit. A bamboo island is also possible, so if you would like some bamboo furniture, you should take some of them. They also grow bamboo shoots too for you to eat, sell, or craft with. You can also visit a money rock island. In the middle of the island, there is a circle formation of rocks. Each rock will have money when you try to mine them. If you mine them all correctly, you'll get over 80,000 bells. One of the best islands is a tarantula or scorpion island. Tarantulas or scorpions spawn infinitely here, so fill up your inventory with them. Each one will net you 8,000 bells. The easiest way to catch a tarantula or scorpion is to have your net ready and slowly walk over to it. When it raises its arms, stop moving. If you move, it will chase you down and knock you out. However, when its arms are raised, you can slowly inch over to it without enraging it. you'll catch it quicker then. Also, in the middle of the island, there is a single rock. If you mine it, there will be 8 gold nuggets waiting for you. One of the worst islands is the trash island. When you go fishing, you'll get mostly trash. The only useful thing here is the DIY recipes you get for fishing up so much trash. And this is my guide for beginners to tackle a deserted island. This is Silky Pop. See ya!